Let's go to Donovan Clingan now. Again, one of the best rookie games that I've seen all season from Clingan. He came into this game, I think, at like 4.5 points per game, 5 rebounds, but look, was playing a lot behind DeAndre Ayton. And on top of it, was also playing, not next to on the court, but like they have Duop Reith, and now Rob Williams is back, right? Like there hasn't been as much opportunity for him in Portland as what I think his skill set already dictates. He's an awesome defensive player, and he is a really good offensive player. And we're going to call out some of the things that I think he does that help Portland more on offense than what I think DeAndre Ayton does. And DeAndre Ayton is currently averaging like 13 and 10 right now. And last season, like closed the season incredibly strong. But I would just prefer, I think, to see them go more often to DeAndre go more often to Donovan Clingan than DeAndre at this point. Donovan Clingan last night, 17 points, 12 rebounds, 8 blocks, was a plus 15, which was better than every starter by at least 19 points. And he started last night, so he played a lot of minutes with them. He was awesome. He was awesome in this game. So let's dive in and talk about what we're seeing here. This one will probably be a little bit shorter. So this game starts, right? And Donovan has struggled a little bit with fouls early. I'm going to be honest. When I sat down to watch this game and I saw this first possession, I was like, oh no. He's kind of doing the same stuff we've seen. I love that he helps here. I think he probably overextends himself showing onto this help, onto Edwards. And that's going to allow Rudy to get this offensive rebound and position him. And then he goes up and fouls him. Donovan has struggled with that a little bit. He struggled with that just a little bit to this point. The contact, not totally knowing how to use his body. But on the other side of it, the thing he's been awesome with is screening. And being able to play in DHOs. He knows exactly how to time his rolls, and he knows exactly how to get his guard just that little bit of space already. So here, just the early, quick little action here. Asks Scoot for the ball back. Flips it to him. Then steps toward the ball here. Giving Scoot potentially just like a little opportunity to attack Gobert. Then flips it. But this time, instead of staying and making sure he makes contact, he feels Rudy already kind of exiting and rolls really quick. He exits early here. And that creates just that little beautiful angle for that little pocket pass there for him to get the easy dunk. This is an awesome screen. Just already an awesome screen in the second quarter. I thought Donovan's first quarter was not particularly good, but he got way better as the game went on. I mean, already. Is this a better screen than DeAndre Ayton has set in his entire career in Portland? Honestly, it might be. That's more of a statement on Donovan on DeAndre than Donovan. He gets that little set of separation already. And then he just waits around the basket, sits there, knows that when Denny drives, eventually Rudy is probably going to go help. He gets Nas on the top side, spins, forces the help from Rudy, and that's going to leave Donovan just wide open on the backside. Draws the foul perfectly. Again, just does a really good job, in my opinion, of knowing how to use his frame and knowing how to seal guys. He doesn't even really have to use his frame here to seal anybody. But look at how he just uses his body to get in between Gobert and the basket here on this rebound, knowing that it might come to him. The one thing I will say, he's got to get better as a cleaner finisher at the rim. This is one that, look, I get that it's Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert is, arguably the best defender in the league. He's so deep here. He's really got to finish the shot. The touch around the basket on layups is like one of the last little spots where he's going to have to improve. But now we're 10 minutes into the second quarter. How many bigs at this age anticipate this screen and just preemptively move over? He doesn't do that. He's constantly waiting. Here, he knows. Steps to his left, cuts it off. And then what I want you to watch here is the way he flips his hips. Watch him flip his hips here. It's not super easy for a guy his size to do that at like 7'3", 7'2", whatever he is, 280 pounds, but he does it really well. He's very flexible through his hips and forces that little floater. He looks like he's kind of lumbering sometimes, but he's not. He's not a lumbering big. He's not a guy that, really has to struggle to move. So again, couple of screens here, right? DHO, flips the screen. He's always trying to find the right angle and how to angle the screen, right? Here, he kind of sets it right at the 3-point line here and angles it right so that he knows that Scoot's going to be able to get this guy on his back. Even when he doesn't make contact, he's angling the screen the right way. And this is just a really good pass from Scoot. And left-handed finish is the other thing I wanted to call out here. So because Banton is here in the corner, and because Dillingham and Naz Reid miscommunicate this a little bit, he's able to get Naz Reid high here because these two aren't sure who's staying with Scoot and who's going out to the corner to Banton. So Scoot sees that, and then Clingan just goes up and makes this shot. This is really good. He gets fouled. Just really sharp body positioning and a really good play from Scoot there. Scoot's been hit or miss so far. We'll do a video on him eventually. I just want to see a little bit more of where his game is at a certain point. So this is Rob Dillingham, who's going to be coming downhill at you after a Gobert screen. Again, the positioning here is perfect. He knows that he has the length advantage on Dillingham, but he also has to be somewhat accountable to Rudy here. So he can't just be here. He needs to be in between these two. Positioning is great. Does a good job forcing the turnover there. Grabs the rebound, and now we're going to lead the break. Again, screen, exits early, awesome hands. I mean, this is such a fantastic catch, and the ability to go up all in one motion like this. Again, I love how he just has an innate feel for how the big is going to defend this and how the big is feeling in this drop coverage situation and when he should exit and roll. So because he feels like he can get behind Julius here, and he does, he exits a little bit early, I mean, that's a tough contested catch. Like, he's got help coming in here. He's got a man coming in here, and he still catches this ball and almost flips it in. Now, like, this is asking way too much, to be clear. I would bet you in 2 years, he hits this kick out to Chris Murray. That's where the ball should, in theory, go. But that's asking way too much of a rookie. The fact that he gets this up toward the rim and gives his team a chance to score is crazy. But the hands there are what I wanted to call out. That's an unbelievable catch on the move like that for a big. I mean, he just sneaks around here, right? Again, the body positioning is fantastic. This is a terrible, terrible box out here. Is that Anthony Edwards? I think it is. Is that Ant? I think that's Ant. Yeah. I mean, Ant's just ball watching. He sees that Ant is ball watching. Just sneaks in behind him there. Offensive rebound. And then just look at how he immediately looks up. He's immediately trying to see, okay, 3-point line. Who's around the 3-point line? I've got 5 Wolves all in this area. Did someone leak back and now can leak into the offensive zone again? Yep. Wide open 3. And yes, you would like to see Shaden make it, but Chris Murray cleans it up anyway. Here, again, just a fantastic help there. Does a great job. Anthony Edwards tries to just jump into his body. Straight up and down. No foul. Nothing doing here. Super sharp. Great defensive play. Absolutely great defensive play. Here, doing a great job guarding Julius Randle in space. Randle, tough guard, right? Tough, physical dude. Swats it. Now we're on the break. Doesn't end up getting the ball, but he's moving, right? He moves better than what I think people give him credit for. This one, just an awesome help block, right? Out in transition here. He's around the basket. Just helps over immediately, but stays competent. Stays attached enough to Rudy here. Look at where he is right now. Nikhil can't get that ball to Rudy. But Kingan is also in great position to contest. It's textbook. It's absolutely textbook defense. It's textbook help defense around the basket from a big. Again, great help defense here. Goes to get the rebound. This one, I would probably argue he overhelps a little bit. If Anthony Edwards, wanted to hit that little pocket pass there to Rudy, Donovan would be in some trouble here. But I think Donovan all night really felt like, with Ant particularly, and I would bet you that this was scouting. This was not mistakes from Donovan. I think that he felt all night, I can attack him. I can attack Edwards in the air and not worry as much about the passing. Goes up and gets the rebound. Really good. Just really, really excellent. Now he's going to get out in transition. He's going to get the offensive, or he's going to contest the offensive rebound at least. Try and get the tip out. This is a nice little scoot. Mid-range, fadeaway here, like a Dirk fadeaway from Scoot. Again, contact on the screen. Scoot takes it tightly. able to get Dante into recovery. It's a tough shot. He makes it. But Donovan is getting this dude more separation than DeAndre Ayton has in a long time. Great defensive rebound, great contested defensive rebound here is why I wanted to grab this. Ant takes this and look at him boxing Rudy out. Rudy's one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. Got him on his back. Rudy's contesting. He's fighting. He's scratching. One-handed offensive rebound. Goes up and gets it. Gets it to Scoot. Just look at him kind of trying to decide, like, where's the best place I can be dangerous? Eventually just filters right toward the rim, right? Perfect. Finds the perfect spot. And as soon as Rudy goes there, look at him put his hands up. Ball is still in Grant's hands here. His hands are up. Creates a target for Grant to pass into. Easy dunk. Here, we're going to be in drop coverage. Beautiful contest, rebound. Now we're even going to take a dribble and try and lead the break. Again, I think so many young bigs kind of overreact to these like flipped screens and step ups and different actions. And they also overreact to rejected screens. Kingan just stays here, stays status quo, knows where he's going to be, knows where he has to be. Goes up and contests. Gets the rebound, finishes the possession, starts the break. Here he flashes up to the foul line area, and just look at how quick he flips that ball to Scoot. I don't think this is a set play. I mean, I'd be happy to be proven wrong. Like, maybe it is a set play for him, but I don't really think it is. The way Shaden holds the ball here, I think he just flashes here up to this area and recognizes this is the best way for me to restart the offense, just with this quick flip and then just this quick screen. Again, look at the screen. The screen is fantastic. Absolutely doesn't destroy him, but that's like full body on Julius Randle there. Let's get to a quick little note from Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action with over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money action. There are over 10 million members. Like I said a second ago, they invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Prize Picks always puts its members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money in as quick as 15 minutes. We are big fans of Prize Picks here. We absolutely love the app and what they're doing for the daily fantasy sports scene. Download the app today and use code Game Theory to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Download the app today and use that code Game Theory to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game. My Doer jeans are truly my favorite piece of clothing that I own right now. They sent me out a pair of jeans and they are fantastic. I've been wearing these things everywhere that I can whenever I go out of the house. They are so comfortable. They look great. They feel great. They're stylish. They're versatile. You can wear them in a lot of different situations. They are fantastic, fantastic jeans. Doer is built for doing with styles of stretch performance denim and lifestyle apparel for everyone in every season. Doer has you covered for the colder winter months with fabrics like a fireside denim, which is interwoven with fleece for warmth without too much bulk. Plus, Doer's clothes are sustainably crafted to last. They're going to be a staple in my closet for years. I am going to try and get them to send me more clothes out, in all honesty, because they have been so good. I love my Doers, and I'm sure you will too. Check out Doers flagship stores in LA or Denver, or shop online at shopdoer.com/game theory. That's shopduer.com/game theory. Right now, my listeners are going to get 20% off your first purchase when you use that exclusive URL. Don't wait. Get 20% off at shopdoer.com/game theory. Made his free throws in this game. Did a really good job. 5 for 5 from the line. I think he has touch. I'm not a big, Donovan Clingan's going to be like some great shooter at some point guy, but hey, he's improved in terms of like making the free throws at least. Here, they decide to like kind of show with him a little bit, which is interesting. And then he recovers down, contests, gets that shot the first time. I don't really understand showing when you have Donovan Clingan, in all honesty, but whatever. What are you going to do? Is there a reason? Like, do they think this is like a weird kind of action where they want to show? Yeah, I don't really get it. Not totally sure, but I like that he recovers back. I think he gets a piece of that the first time and then just doesn't get the rebound. Here, again, just in front of Randall. Does a great job staying in front. Beautiful. Then gets the shot. Like, his positioning is just elite on every possession. Every single possession, he's in the perfect spot. Does a great job staying in front of Randall through all those little hesitations. Backpedals perfectly. Gets back for the beautiful help defense contest. It's perfect. Shaden Sharp misses. Offensive rebound, just powers through. Again, just look at him just meticulously carve out space, right? He knows he's got Jaden McDaniels here. He's stronger than Jaden McDaniels. He's going to be able to move him. So just watch him kind of carve. Kind of just moves him that way to the right or to the left a little bit, and then goes to get him. Goes to get the ball. Easy little hook shot. Good touch play. Again, quick little DHO. And now we're just going to carve out space, potentially try and go in for the rebound. Why did I put that one on here? Good question, Sam. Good screen, right? Quick little DHO into the screen. Look at Ant. Ant doesn't really know totally where to go. He decides to go under. Him going under kind of creates like a weird action. Dwop Reith hits a no dip 3. This Portland team can be fun. They've been terrible for the first like 7 games of the season, but without Ayton, without some of these other guys, it feels a little bit cleaner and a little bit more fun. So here, again, Donovan sees that Rudy is going to have to help here. So he just filters out this way. Good luck, Dante, trying to get that shot from behind. No chance. By the way, we haven't even gotten to like the meat and potatoes yet of Donovan's game, which is the fourth quarter. His fourth quarter was unbelievable. Quick little DHO, makes the shot, right? Nothing crazy there. Here, I think this is the start of the fourth. Good work here. Keeping active on the backside. The movement is just super sharp. Look at him navigate. This is a stack pick and roll is why I grabbed this. So we talked about stack pick and roll earlier in the show. Screen here. Then Rudy's going to dive. Dante's going to get a screen there on Donovan. Just look at how he kind of navigates this screen here from Dante. Recovers back to Rudy. Chris Murray gets out. negotiates this at the top here because he wants to be the low man is the goal. That's like the whole point of this defense when he's in the game. He wants to be the low man. He's telling Jeremy, hey, let's switch it. Then he goes up and boxes out Rudy. They get the rebound anyway. Quick little DHO kind of thing here. Yep. But the rejection of the DHO. He's the one that is the fulcrum of this entire thing here. So entry, back out to Banton. Look at him trying to communicate with his teammates down here. He's telling somebody, hey, come get it. Then he's telling him, when you get it back, go the other way. Look at him screen here. Even though he doesn't have his dribble anymore, he's still a weapon trying to get his team a little bit of space here. Look at this like ass out screen. He knows that if he gets contact here, Chris Murray is going to be able to get free and get to the rim. Gets that little bit of contact, gets Murray to the rim, finishes. Perfect. That's textbook. That's what you want from a guy in a DHO. Again, we're still not even into all the block party yet. This is where it starts. Just absolutely obliterates Naz Reid. So here they're running a, what are they running here? Kind of like a DHO reject play where Jaden's going to give the ball to Naz Reid and then come back. Rudy is going to screen and Donovan has to navigate all of this. Donovan does, sees that he has to go help and just goes immediately and just absolutely wrecks him. He's pumped. He's ready. He's talking. See here, communicating. You can literally see him talking, pointing to his guard here, who still just gets wrecked by the Rudy Gobert screen. Dante makes a poor choice here to try and go up and try Donovan Clingan. Makes a good move. He's just too long. He's just way too long to try something like this. Good luck. Absolutely good luck. Again, just there and help. This one's kind of simple. The thing I want to call out here is, he's obviously on Rudy, right? You saw that quick little look backward there, right? He knows where Rudy is. You see this little backward look again, keeping track of where Rudy is. So even though it looks like, whoa, he's like way off of Gobert here, he knows where Rudy is here. He knows that, okay, I'm in the semicircle here. I can get back to him if he goes and tries to score. But I can also be available to help. The positioning is just great. He knows where to be. He's constantly available. This one, again, just really, really sharp here. Great screen. Does a great job finishing up over the top, catching this ball eventually. I love this quick little entry here. This is a split-second choice. Okay, is Delano here or is he not here? I have to decide, am I handing it off or am I not handing it off? Doesn't hand it. Reverses back to Delano. Then sets the quick screen. Jaden McDaniels, one of the best players in the league at getting over screens, so that screen not being wildly effective is fine. And then we got Donovan Clingan just finishing up over the top of Rudy Gobert. Here again, call out just that quick little look back, right? He sees that this is going to be a wide open three. He's like, all right, where's Rudy? Let's go get a body on him. Gets a body on him. Rudy ends up getting the rebound, but just swats him. The standing, no jump block on Rudy Gobert. You got to love it. Look at him moving here in space. I mean, he gets called for a foul and gets a little frustrated and swats this ball, but this is great. I mean, look at the movement. Look at him sliding, backpedaling, walling up, being strong, physical. It's perfect. That one isn't perfect. He fouls him. He kind of calls out like, shit, I'm sorry, guys. Didn't mean to do that. That's good. It's good defense up until he fouled him at the end. Again, knows exactly where Randall is at all times. Cuts off that drive there. Stays deep here, but has Randall there. If Randall wants to take that mid-range jumper, I think they're fine with it. He steps up and then goes backward when contesting. He doesn't jump into him and foul him. He jumps backward. Gets kneed in the balls for his efforts too. But that's perfect. That's what you want to see. It's great, great, great defensive positioning there. So again, on Randall, they've just decided if Julius Randle wants to, try and drive or whatever, it's fine. This time he just kind of gets bully balled, right? It's going to happen. It's okay. He's a rookie. Julius Randle, still a very significant downhill force. And if he gets you to his side particularly and can use his shoulder to rub off of you, you're in a world of hurt against Randall. But he still gets the contest is the crazy thing. He wants the foul. He thinks he used the off arm. You're never going to get that call against Randall. And then this, again, just a monster screen that gets Shaden loose here. This is, again, like I said earlier, that screen earlier might have been the best screen. I mean, just a horn set, right? Nothing crazy. Got 1, 2, super high horns here. Screen. And just look at how much contact he gets here. Just completely envelops Anthony Edwards here. Look, no disrespect to DeAndre Ayton, but he doesn't set screens like that. Ends up being the bucket that kind of clinches the game for them. If he misses that shot or if they come out empty there on this possession, Minnesota can come down minute 15 down 5. Give a real shot. So tie this game, or not tie the game immediately, but have a real shot to get within one possession. Maybe get it to overtime at some point. Kingan played a huge role. Played a huge, huge role in this game. And at some point, I'm going to have to do a video on Shaden Sharp. I want to see where he settles, but he went for 33 points on 12 for 23 from the field yesterday. Was really, really good as a scorer. And you could just see where it's going with him as well, just athletically. He needs to just get reps at the end of the day. He needs to stay healthy and hopefully just be able to fight and get more opportunity. But Kingan looks great. I hope he gets to play more moving forward. He looks awesome. Now, what does the opportunity look like moving forward? I have no idea. Because the other sneaky thing about the Trailblazers is Rob Williams didn't play last night, but he looks really good in the games where he's played. They're probably going to try and move him, I would guess, to some team that could use a guy that is really valuable. on the interior just with some injury questions. But I don't think you can really play Clingan with any of these guys. I don't love the DeAndre Clingan matchup. I don't think that works. And then obviously DeAndre is the thing. Like the way DeAndre has played this year, I mean, there's just not a market for him. I can't imagine. Like I'm not reporting that. I just can't imagine there being a market for him. So I don't know. I don't know what to do in terms of getting Clingan more minutes. But if I'm Portland, like I feel like I have to play this guy because he has been really, really good.